Hi, welcome to my channel. So today we are talking about why you should move to Germany. Right now, Germany has announced they are looking for people to go and work in Germany, and also you can move with your family because they have a huge labor shortage and they're looking for people to fill up that gap. So the question is, are you one of the people? Are you qualified? What are the pathways that you can use to migrate to Germany and work there and live comfortably with your family? Those are the questions people are asking, and this video is going to help you. And at the same time, I'm going to mention 5 websites that are legit, that are recognized, where you can get legit jobs, and they're going to offer you work visa through the job that you're going to get when you apply for that job. All right, guys, so let's begin. So Germany is a prime migration destination, offering robust economic strong worker protection and a clear pathway to permanent residence. So they have a labor shortage, which you need to understand. In which sector? In IT sector, they have a big number which they are expecting foreigners to fill up because they don't have enough workers to fill it. The demand is so high, but the jobs are there, but in terms of the number of people who can fill up those opportunities are very few. That's the reason why they're looking for people outside Germany. So software developers, network specialists, and cybersecurity experts, if you're in that area, the jobs are there. They're looking for you. Healthcare, they need nurses, they need home care for the elderly, workers and doctors. They are looking for you. And the engineering and STEM sector, they are looking for electrical, mechanical, civil, and bioengineering. And the skilled traders, they're looking for electricians, plumbers, and metal workers. Education, they're looking for teachers and specialized educators. So yeah, just the other day, I remember there was an article where they say Germany are literally looking for people from Kenya and Africa countries where they can go and work in Germany as long as you have the necessary skills that they're looking for. So which the skill which I've mentioned here, please, if you feel you have that necessary skill, please go ahead and apply for the job opportunity, and only apply for jobs that are going to offer you the visa for staying in Germany. So work visa and pathway to permanent residency. You can move to Germany to work through several designated routes and eventually transition to a settlement permit, that is permanent residency. So there is the EU blue card. This is it's for highly qualified professional. So people who are into the doctors, nurses, engineers, IT specialists, cybersecurity, and you can fill up this EU blue card because it's specifically for people who are highly qualified professionals. The requirement is as follows. You must come from a recognized university degree and a specific job offer meeting a minimum salary threshold. Another thing, you can obtain a settlement permit of 27 months. If you pass a B1 German language test, this can be reduced to 21 months. Okay? The opportunity card. So the requirements for getting that opportunity card, they call it Chancerkarte, the Germany. So the requirement is as follows. It's a point-based system for non-EU citizens that evaluate your vocational academic degree, professional experience, age, German or English language. And also it grants you a 1-year visa to look for a job or have your qualifications recognized in Germany. Once you find a qualified job, you transition to a standard skill work visa, which then lead to permanent residency in 3 to 5 years time. So general skill worker visa. Of course, you must have recognized qualification. So the requirement is you must come from your education must come from a recognized university degree or vocational training plus an employment contract in Germany. Also, the permanent residence pathway is you can apply for a settlement permit usually after working in Germany for a period of 3 to 4 years on a residence permanency. Experience-based visa. This is for those with non-recognized degrees. So the requirement is you must have at least 2 years practical work experience in your field and a concrete job offer in Germany. The permanent resident pathway is it's like a general skill worker. You typically gain a settlement permit for a period of 3 to 4 years. Okay. Then we have general requirements for permanent residency. That is the settlement permit. What is the requirements and all this stuff. So the time frame is you must hold a resident permit for a minimum of 2 to 5 years, depending on your specific visa and language level. Financial, you must prove you have been employed continuously and can adequately support yourself and your family without relying on government aid. taxes. Show that you have been paying taxes into the statutory pension insurance fund for the required number of months. Language, you must possess sufficient knowledge of the German language, usually B1 level. Integration, pass a basic life in Germany civic test. So basically, that's what they're looking for those who are interested to go and work in Germany and live in Germany. So I've given you the requirements, the labor shortage that they're looking for. And if you have those opportunities, please do not waste this opportunity and only apply for jobs that are going to give you a work visa. So let me show you now the 5 websites that are legitimately, they are recognized by Germany and they offer legit jobs in Germany. Stay tuned. All right, so this is a Germany official website. They have jobs for those who are interested to get jobs to go and work in Germany, and they're offering visa. Okay, so this is called Make It in Germany, and this is how it looks like. And they say it's for skilled workers and then for employers. So for those employers who have like a job, they come here and they list this type of jobs over here. This is a Germany government official website. So meaning the jobs which are here, they are literally legit. They're not going to scam you. So when you get an interview, make sure you prepare and make sure you answer those questions so that you're able to get that work visa once you pass that test, the interview test. So work and living in Germany, your guide to settling in. So check your options, get started with your job search, plan your visa and entry to Germany, and many other information. So basically, they've given you all this information. So what you're interested in, I said I'm gonna show you the website. So I'm gonna click on the the job search because that's what I'm interested in. Okay, I'm clicking on the translation because I don't speak Germany, so I've clicked on the translation. So I want to hear the English, yeah. Find a job. Are you looking for a job in Germany? Here you'll find information about the various ways to find a job in Germany. Working in Germany, find a job. So job search, application, placement agency, more on this. And then, of course, when you scroll down, you're going to see top topic, skilled immigration act, working as an IT professional, job board, and important addresses and services, and many others. So I'm going to click on the job board because I want us to see what they're offering. Okay, the job board. Our job board offers a wide range of jobs, posting and apprenticeship opportunities. Find the position that is right for you. Okay, so basically, if you're looking, let me go for care workers. I'm clicking on care workers. I want to see what opportunities are available. Okay, so there is industry, federal, state. So care workers. All right, so the jobs of there are over 2,377 places. Yeah, this is for under caregiving. Yeah, so like here there's a job for geriatric nurse, ambulatory care service. They, of course, they've given you the location in Germany, and this was posted in May the year 2026. Then we have health and pediatric nurse, and they've also given you opportunities over there. This was posted in May 3rd the year 26. Employment, and of course many others. Here is pediatric nurse, and the location, it was posted in May 3rd. Health and nursing rescue service, midwifery profession, employment. Okay, this is head of nursing. The kind of job is employment. This is was posted in the May 3rd 26, and many others. So all these are jobs. Yeah, so remember, my keyword was basically I was looking for caregiving jobs. So this is literally what they're showing me. So for those nurses, doctors, physicians, IT sector, these are highly skilled jobs, and they're looking for you. Remember, all these jobs, they're going to offer you a work visa, so meaning you can move in with your family and go and settle there. So make sure when you apply for this job, make sure you are already qualified, and then yes, let me click on this registered nurse training, view details, and then of course they're going to interview you, and after interviewing you, they see you have the necessary skills, then they are going to give you they'll give you the congratulations, and of course now they'll give you the working visa, which now you can use to go and apply to get the go ahead to move to Germany. So these are the details of this job. Yeah, full-time job, registered nurse. can be a male, female. Working hours, they've given you working location. They've mentioned the location. They've called it North Rhine-Westphalia in Germany. Company size is they have 51 to 500 employees. Type of job offer employment, type of employment contract, permanent, online. So since it was posted in May 1st, the year 2026. All right, so all these are requirements for the job. As you can see here, I don't want to read everything because I don't want this video to be too long. But one thing is for sure, they are literally looking for people. So your work is just make sure you have the necessary information, the necessary qualification, and apply so that you qualify to be given an interview. And then once you pass the interview, then now you can be processed and you can move with your family to Germany. All right, guys, so let me show you the other website that also offer legit jobs working in Germany. All right, so when you're going to search for these opportunities under Indeed, look for indeedgermany.com, then the search in the Google search bar. Then now it will come up like this. As you can see, what I've already opened. So all these are jobs, similar jobs and everything. All these are jobs, yeah, and these are found in Germany. So you apply for jobs that literally you have that align with the job skills that you have. Yes, and make sure they are offering a visa because it's the employer in Germany who's gonna sponsor you, who's gonna literally give you an opportunity to work for them at the same time, pay you at the same time, give you a visa that is going to help you to settle with your family. And make sure when you get this opportunity, make sure when you prepare early so that you're able to pass that interview, because the only way you're going to get this job is once you have convinced this employer that you have the necessary skill set. Okay, so on to the next website that are offering legit jobs in Germany. All right, so we're having this. It's called Arbeit Now, visa sponsorship jobs in Germany. So here they are, the jobs themselves. Director of Finance, Agenda. There's a senior Python software engineer, demand all gender. Senior people operations specialist, all gender. Senior Android engineer, data scientist, senior business analysis, senior growth marketing manager, SMB account executive, and of course, and many others. You see here, full time. They should tell you product tech full time. I'm thinking of this. Senior analyst engineer is supposed to be a full time job. It's middle senior, middle sector. That is product. It's under the product and technology sector. You can speak English, internet, and all the stuff. Senior manager, strategic and IT transformation, consulting, banking. It's a middle sector. Senior position is full time, and the IT, all this is Germany. So all these jobs are based in Germany, and yes, they're offering visa sponsorship jobs. So what your work to do is just basically, let me click on this director of finance all gender. Yes, I want to see the job itself, the requirements, distribution is and all these are requirements of the job. What will you do? Lead, manage, and further develop the accounting and finance function, ensuring the achievement of objectives and delivering high quality work, and many others roles that they have listed down here. Workplace, who you are. We are looking for a strong technical accountant who can push boundaries and develop new ways of thinking about numbers and reporting results. And here they're giving further instruction. What you can expect: you'll join a fast-paced travel tech company and take on a rapidly growing industry, and many other roles which they have listed down. Our hiring process, they've also indicated. So basically what you need to do is just go here and look for these jobs, search for these jobs, and apply. Remember, they're offering a visa. So for you, the best opportunity is once you've applied for this opportunity and they say we are shortlisting you for an interview, make sure you prepare early so that when you ask questions during an interview online, yeah, because you're going to do an online interview, make sure you're able to answer the question. Make sure you're able to convince your employer that you have the necessary skills to do this type of job. And if once you convince them, then you're good to go and you'll be given your visa and you can move with your family and settle in Germany comfortably, and of course start another new chapter and pursue a greener pasture. All right, let's proceed to the next website. All right, so this is the Federal Employment Agency for Germany. This is official government of a job sector. How can I find a job in Germany? There are many ways to find a job in Germany. Find out what steps you need to take, where you can find vacancies, and how to write a job application. So literally they're guiding you, they're helping you. So this is another website. Please go on it, because they're going to give you tips and tricks of what you need to do in order to apply for a job in Germany, in how you're going to write your CV tailor-made for Germany market, job market, how you're going to write your job application tailor-made to German market, and they're giving you also interview tips on how you can literally get that job. So find jobs online, placement through the Federal Employment Agency. How do I apply for a job? What documents do I need? What happens after application? Answer to frequently asked questions, and many others. Okay. All right, find jobs online. They have literally show you all the information here. So placement through the employment agency. The Federal Employment Agency is an official body that will help you find a job. We are well connected to Germany and are in touch with the employees. So they're giving you the reason why you should literally apply for a job through this agency. But one thing I wanted to show you is literally how do I apply for a job? Yeah, because that is a very important question. For an application to be successful in Germany, it is often not enough to simply translate your curriculum vitae, your resume into Germany. There are formal standards that should be taken into consideration. That's the reason I tell you you need your CV to be tailor made to Germany standard. Yeah, each country has their own standard application of their CV on how to pass the interview and all that. They have their own. So you need to follow the rules and regulations for Germany. So the CV has to be tailor-made for Germany job market. All right. In Germany, companies indicate in the job advertisement which documents they require for the application. So you send the application direct to the company. The most common ways to go these are by email or via the company website. So what documents do I need? Cover letter. You see, this is what I'm saying. The cover letter. In a cover letter, you explain why you're interested in the position and the company, why you are suitable for the position. Your CV must have your curriculum vitae, or your CV must provide an overview of your personal background and professional career. Structure your CV in tabular form. It should not be longer than 2 pages. Sort the entries chronologically, and the most recent entries should be at the beginning. The following points are important. Your CV must have the following: your previous job and the companies you have worked for, vocational training or studies, further training, internship that are relevant to the position. Language skill also is very important. Professional qualification. Prove your qualification with certificates or certifications. In certain cases, your professional qualification must be officially recognized by the Germany Standard Institute. Okay. What happens after application? If the company is interested, another selection process follow. There are various procedures in Germany. Which one applies in your case depends, for example, on the industry or the size of the company. The most common procedures are the following: interview, an appointment for you and the company to get to know each other. The interview can initially be arranged online or directly on site. Assessment center, a structured selection process with various exercises and tests. This include, for example, tasks that are solved in a group and the creation of presentation. This way, the company tests the applicant's suitability for a specific position. Now, I've given you all this information. So answers that people ask frequently: how can I recognize dubious job offer? How can I improve my chances when I apply for a job? How long does the application process take? What can I enter the country immediately after receiving a job offer? Can I start my own business in Germany? What are the working conditions in Germany? All these questions are very frequently asked. But what I'm gonna do is, let me answer this one. How long does the application process take? There is no set duration for the application process. Some time may pass between your application and interview and acceptance or refusal. This depends on the size of the company, among other things. How can I improve my chances when applying for a job? This will increase your chances. Find out exactly what the requirements of the job are. Familiarize yourself with the company. In your cover letter, explain why you're a good fit for the company and meet the requirements of the position. Do not use the same cover letter for several applications. You should tailor the content to the respective job offer and company. Apply for several jobs offer at the same time. Yes, apply for several jobs at the same time, because you might wait for this one job, maybe you not qualify or you not be shortlisted, so therefore you be wasting a lot of time. So apply for as many jobs as possible. So with whichever jobs you're called for and you end up passing the interview, that's the job you're going to take. Can I enter the country immediately after receiving a job offer? Once you have received a job offer, you should check whether you have any other requirements that are going to apply to you. Even before applying for a job, you should check whether you require a visa, need to have a professional qualification officially recognized, have sufficient knowledge of Germany, and of course, for more information, which visa do I need? How can my professional qualification be recognized? How well do I need to know Germany? How can my employer in Germany help? All these questions, to be honest, are the answers are there. It's just a matter of you knowing where to search, how to go about it. Yeah. For me, I am literally just giving you a summary so that you're able to have like an idea. Then after that, you're going to do more research on your on Google platform. Okay. So how can my employer in Germany help? This is a situation where in certain cases your employer can speed up the visa process. To do so, your employer must contact the Federal Employment Agency. If you already have a job commitment, you can refer your employer to the following website. Then of course you can apply and everything. So guys, all these positions are waiting for you. They have more questions, more answers, so you can go on this platform and get all this information. Okay. So why Germany? A lot of people asking that question. Why are so many people interested to go and work in Germany and live in Germany with their family? So migrants are drawn to Germany because it combines a booming economy with the EU Blue Card and the Skilled Migrant Act. This reform pathway provide predictable non-lottery routes to permanent residency and citizenship paired with Europe's highest living standard and excellent social protection. Okay. So Germany is highly popular for work sponsorship migration due to the following structural advantages: transparent and predictable visa pathway. There is no lottery system, unlike system in the US, Canada, or the UAE. Germany does not use lottery. If you meet the qualification and get an employment contract, you are guaranteed to work and get your work permit. Okay, the opportunity card, that is the chance Karkat. This point-based system allows non-EU skilled professionals to legally enter Germany to seek employment for up to 1 year without needing an initial job offer. The EU Blue Card, designed for highly qualified graduates, it features lowered salary threshold. You're going to earn around 50,000 to 50,700 euros for standard roles, to 45,935 euros for in-demand sectors as of the year 26. So it's offer fast track permanent residency. Massive demand for skilled labor also play a part. All right, facing rapidly aging population, Germany requires hundreds of thousands of foreign workers annually to fill severe labor shortages, particularly in IT, engineering, healthcare, nursing, and skilled trade. So the removal of prior labor market tests means employers no longer have to prove they couldn't find Germany in Germany or in EU national before sponsorship as skilled migrant. Also, fast track permanent residency and citizenship. Fast permanent residency for blue card holders. Professionals holding an EU blue card can apply for a permanent settlement permit in just 3 months, which reduces to 21 months if the applicant reaches a B1 level in Germany. Citizenship advantage. Germany offers straightforward naturalization after legally residing and working in the country for the last 5 years. High quality of life and labor protection. Germany has strong labor unions, legally mandated minimum paid leave, and exceptional work-life visa. Migrant workers receive the same social security and healthcare benefits as German citizens, including state subsidized healthcare, pensions, and comprehensive family child benefits. See, the benefits are worth it. Public university offer affordable, often free higher education, making it an excellent country for established long-term family roots. So all these are the reason why so many migrants want to live in Germany. All right, so today video I have literally shown you the website that where you can get legit jobs, so to avoid scammers. Then the other thing, I've shown you why the reason why so many people want to go to Germany. They have a labor shortage. The type of jobs they're going to give you are worth it. The kind of perks you're going to get from free education, especially in university. You're going to get health insurance, which is very good, affordable. You're going to get, of course, good salary. You're going to live in a peaceful country. Structural is also high class. This is a tier one country in the world. Europe, especially Germany, is among the tier one European countries in the world, and that's a place where everybody wants to be. Yes, if you can move to Germany, you're good to go as long as you have the necessary skills that they're looking for. So when you get the job that meets your skills, and when you're booked for an interview, make sure you do prepare earlier on so that you end up to pass that interview. Then make sure when you're given that work visa and you move with your family, please make sure you follow the rules and regulation of Germany, because you don't want to break the rules and in the process end up losing your permanent residency, and then they start deporting you to come back to your original home. Remember, you're moving with your family, so it's a good place for you to settle, as put down roots and enjoy the fruits of your labor and laugh all the way to the bank. So if you have any question whatsoever, please let me know. My comment section is open. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and God bless you.